Looks like our clock just rolled over to 10 o'clock, so it's time to start another night of breaks. We have a couple of products tonight. One is football, and the other is a part of a case of some basketball. It's got a lot of cards in it, though, the basketball. The football doesn't have a whole lot in it. So to get started tonight, let's take a look at a few things. I go through a few odds and ends here that you'll see on screen, and we'll discuss verbally as well. First one of these is that my feedback is completely automated on eBay. So whenever, whoops, that's my fault. Whenever you post positive feedback for me, you're instantly going to get positive feedback in return. And the second part of that message there is to say thank you to everybody. I always appreciate everyone bidding with me and breaking with me. And for some reason, we've got a weird bar on my screen there, and I'm going to see if I can get it fixed while I'm having whatever kind of strangeness is happening there. Let's see if maybe this fixed it. I think it did. Maybe that's better. Okay. I don't know what happened there, but I think we're back on track. So anyway, as I was saying, thanks, guys. I appreciate you always bidding, breaking, coming by to say hi, hanging out in chat. Feel free to stop by anytime, whether or not you have a team in on any given night. I enjoy having the company. This is a look at what we have coming up for the next 5 days. These are the breaks that are already listed on eBay. Of course, I add new things every night, but this is the stuff that's up and available to bid at the moment. Note that tomorrow night we're starting earlier than normal. We're going to start breaking at 9:30, which means our auctions are also ending earlier than normal. So this is one box. This is for tomorrow night, but we've got a full-size helmet, which is just a one-box break. We've got a half case of 2011 Panini Prime Signatures, a half case of Encased Football, which comes out tomorrow, and then a half case of Heritage Baseball that also comes out tomorrow. Thursday night, we've got some other odds and ends, one-box breaks from a variety of years, and then a half case of Contenders Basketball. That's going to be the first half of a new case on that. Friday night, once again, we've got some autographed memorabilia, some one-box breaks, and a full case of Select Football, which happens to be my last case of 2017 Select Football. So that'll be the final one we have for it. We'll go Friday night. Saturday, once again, a variety of one-box breaks and the back half of the Contenders Basketball that we started on Thursday night. Sunday night, some autographed memorabilia, another half case of 2011 Prime Signatures, another quarter case of Prestige Basketball, which we're going to break the first quarter of tonight, and another half of Heritage Baseball. So that's what it looks like in the days ahead. For tonight, I see here that Paul is asking for Prestige first, but that's actually not how we do it, Paul. We break in the order that things end on eBay. That's always how we do it. So all of those things that you saw listed on the spreadsheet there, they're going to break each of those nights in the order that you saw them listed. So for tonight, first up will be the Black Gold Football. You will note that that is a free shipping item, and anything with free shipping goes out approximately 5 to 6 days after the auction end date. Sometimes a little sooner. If you have a package shipping in the interim, it might go out a little bit ahead of schedule. Otherwise, I'm anticipating it will go out on Monday, March the 5th. Please take a moment and look at the information on the screen there. If you don't pull something in one of these breaks, which would be the Black Gold, because everybody's going to pull cards in Prestige, please take a moment to read about the consolation cards, what you're entitled to, when it typically ships, etc. That same information can be found in more detail in the listing description. First up tonight is one box of 2014 Panini Black Gold Football. This is break number 7, so the 7th time we have broken it. It ended tonight, the 27th of February. We're live streaming it tonight. And of course, the format is the team names on the left, and your name in light says the winning bidder across from it on the right-hand side. Once again, if you are here for Prestige Basketball, it will be after we break this 2014 Black Gold Football. You're going to see that the focus changes here. That is on purpose. Please don't be concerned about the background going out of focus. That is done so that we can look at our cards up nice and close without any kind of interference, without all that stupid zooming in and out. So Black Gold is an awesome series of cards. As many of you probably know, it is not uncommon to find edge and corner issues with these cards. No matter what year of Black Gold it is, they seem to often come out with some chipping and some dings and things around the edges and corners. And honestly, I think it's that way often with thick cards. They seldom come out minty mint. And then, of course, it's just a little bit easier to see on these because they have that dark background. It makes it stand out a little bit more than it might otherwise. Everything in here is numbered. Every card in Black Gold, even the base, everything is numbered. First out is to 199, Troy Polamalu for the Steelers. Definitely see a little chipping over here on the right side. You can see that little white speck there. That is what I'm referring to. Alan Hearns to 199 is next out for the Jags. And we have a little Blake Bortles for the Jags. Some chipping you can see down here in the lower left, that white area right there. That's an imperfection on the corner of that card. Nice low number to 45 on the Blake Bortles quad patches. A couple of them with 3 colors. Got a little black, green, and white in it. And you saw the Jags signed him right back up, so he's not going anywhere. There was all kinds of speculation as to whether or not they were going to keep him, and I guess we got that answer this week. Little imperfection right here, kind of in the middle. You can see some white on this one, Kelvin Benjamin, and it is mother lode to 299 with 3 pieces of material, and all 3 of them are black, so they're not showing up like super well on camera. For the 49ers, Carlos Hyde, and that's a nice looking card to 199. Of course, you've got the relic there, nice large size relic, and then our signature. It's a sticker auto, I'm sure you can tell that, but the signature is in gold. So nice looking card for the Niners with the Carlos Hyde rookie hit. Bishop Sankey to 199. Once again, that is a sticker auto and a relic, rookie hit for the Titans. A little bit of wear, particularly upper left corner, and a little bit down there in lower right as well. For the Chargers, Manti Te'o, same thing, all kind of down, well, really this whole side here on the left. Both corners down the side, there's some imperfections on it. But it looks nice from the front, and that is to 99 with our sizable signatures. Very nice looking card. Brett Favre for the Green Bay Packers. That is numbered to 10. Yeah, to 10. So very nice low number hit on that base card for the Packers. And then in 2014, we always find a couple of these symbols. So this one is team symbols to 149, Jerry Rice for the 49ers. And of course, these are really thick cards, the one with the symbols in them. They're super, super thick. And even though they make some super thick top loaders these days, no one has made any super thick sleeves that will go on a card this size. So I have to get a little creative in the way that they're packed up, but it'll get to you safe and sound, hopefully. Should. They usually do. This is to 25. It is Frank Gore, NFL seal of approval, also for the 49ers. And once again, little issues here with both of our upper corners in particular. So to recap, our team symbol or our NFL Shield seal of approval to 25 for the Niners. Jerry Rice team symbols, so both of our symbols cards for the Niners. And then we had the Manti Te'o for the Chargers, Bishop Sankey for the Titans, Carlos Hyde, because the 49ers just cleaned up in this break. Carlos Hyde rookie action there. And some Kelvin Benjamin. And then finally the Blake Bortles quad relics to 49 for the Jags. So 2014 Black Gold is wrapped up. That is going to roll us right into a quarter case of Prestige basketball. Just give me a second to get out the different size sleeves and get the spreadsheets all flipped back around so we can take a look at that. And we're going to get started on Prestige. If you don't know yet, Prestige is Hobby Direct this year, so you couldn't get it just anywhere. It would only come from a hobby store, and even then, it had to be from a hobby store that was around, I think they call them round table hobby stores. They have to meet certain sales goals and things to even be eligible to order it. So once again, take a look at the information on the screen here if you're in this break. Of course, this is a paid shipping break, so it's going to ship out to you approximately Friday. So if possible, I'll get it out to you sooner, and sometimes I'm able to. But Friday is what I'm estimating on it, which of course Friday is March the 2nd. Believe it or not, we're almost out of February. And then taking a look at this, this is 4 boxes of 2017-18 Prestige basketball. It's a quarter case because there's a lot of cards, and I think a half case was going to be too much. I would have preferred to have done a third case, but you can't do a third of 16. So there you go. We end up at a quarter case. And it also ended tonight, the 27th of February, and of course we're live streaming it tonight. And same format as you saw before with teams on one side and winning bidder IDs across from it on the opposite side. So here's what I know about this release. When I picked it up from the hobby store, he was kind enough to order in an extra case for us to have to break. And he gave me a little sales sheet that came with it. And I'll tell you what it said in a second. Let me get this thing cut open. This case is huge and it's super heavy. And I don't even think I can fit it in the space that I have on the table. So I'm just going to whack it open down here on the floor. But what's going to happen, of course, is the same as we do with all of these cases when they're brand new. Well, I didn't get that side cut. Which is, we're going to take out all 16 boxes out of here. And I'm going to number each box on the end. And then random.org will, I will use random to determine which boxes we open tonight versus which boxes are going to be left to open in one of our future breaks. So while I'm working on getting this out, here's the information that he gave me on it. It's going to have well, first of all, they've added cracked ice into it, which they've never had in Prestige before. So we're going to find, hopefully, some cracked ice cards in our case. They're definitely part of the product, and hopefully we're going to have some. Then they are also have micro etch rookie cards in them, which we haven't had micro etch in a product in Prestige in a while. So those are back. We should find 2 autographs per box. There is a case hit that is called Playmakers. We should find 1 of those per case. Then there's another insert called Prestigious Picks. And Prestigious Picks falls 3 per case. So 1 Playmakers per case and 3 Prestigious Picks. The cracked ice, you know, we don't know how many are going to be in any given case. So that's kind of the deal on that. All right, so we have all 16 out. They're all numbered on the end. So now we're going to roll over here into random and type in 1 through 16. And then, of course, I'll hit random just one time. I don't see any reason to do it multiple times. And then whatever the first 4 numbers that come up, those will be the 4 that we will open tonight. So this is the easiest, most transparent way that I know to do it, especially when we're talking about case hits and we're just opening part of a case. So it is giving us box 16, box 15, box 4, and box 7. So 4, 7, 15, and 16 are what we're opening tonight. So bear with me while I get these others put back in here so we can keep them all nice and safe and sound until our next break. And we will do the same thing the next break. Of course, I'll have to number them on a different end since, you know, obviously that end has numbers. But yeah, we'll do the exact same thing next time. We'll take them out and let random decide. And we'll do that all the way through until we get to the last 4, when obviously we won't have to use random because there will only be 4 left. Okay, so let's get started on this. There's 24 packs per box. Which, you know, sadly, that's the part that takes forever, is just opening all the packs. We didn't have to open all packs. It'd be a whole lot faster if they could just be in like 2 giant packs or something. Paul, you are asking me if I sell full cases. You know, normally I do not. If there is something that you're interested in and I have it or I can get it, I'm not really opposed to doing that. But I don't typically do that. So is there, do you have a particular product in mind? If you do there, Paul, type it into chat and let me know what product you're talking about, and I can give you an idea of how easy or hard it might be to round it up. Obviously, some products are scarce. I'm not going to open all these packs. We're going to open a few, look through some cards, because I don't like delayed gratification any more than you do. And then we'll stop and open some more and look through some more and like that. I used to always open all the packs first, but I really don't like to wait on that, and I don't think you probably do either. So we're gonna start looking at them. And of course, there's a lot of base in here, so we're gonna kind of buzz through our base. If you want the pace adjusted for anything, you just let me know. Otherwise, we'll kind of go along. So our first hit is, I can never say that guy's name right. So we're just going to go with Ike. It's for the Pacers. Luckily enough, it is cracked ice. It's a bonus shot. And is it numbered? You would think, because it's kind of the cracked ice design there. Am I overlooking a number on this, guys? I don't really see one. Huh. I don't see a number on it, but I definitely see the pattern. And of course, we know it's for the Pacers. And trying to take another look, I don't guess it is numbered. It's kind of weird, but that it's not numbered, I mean. But anyway, our first hit out is for the Pacers. And this is what I believe, this is the Micro Etch Rookie. So these are the ones that we haven't seen in a while in here. And they come in, tells us on the end of the box somewhere. Where is it? What colors they come in. Because I forgot. Red and pink. And I guess the pink are numbered to 10. The red, which this one is just, I guess, an open edition of that Micro Etch Luke Kennard there for the Pistons. So a couple of hits right off the bat as we get started here. And then we're going to find loads of inserts of various types. That one says Hard Court Heroes. And there'll be, these cards will change directions about 800 times because Panini, for whatever reason, likes to put them in there going 17 different ways. Rookie class insert Kyle Kuzma for the Lakers. Yeah, I don't really know what their great fascination is with having all these cards go 100 different directions, but they kind of do that, and it makes me a little bit crazy. Here is a Dennis Schroeder Hard Court Heroes. Once again, that is, you can see that little cracked ice sparkling there on it. And I do not see a number on this one either, so maybe our cracked ice is not going to be numbered in here. That's how it's looking at the moment anyway. Maybe there will be some that are numbered, but what we've seen so far isn't. course, obviously, I'm just looking at this for the first time alongside you. It came out last Wednesday, but because I didn't realize that it was coming, John Stockton all-time greats for the Jazz, I didn't know it was going to be Hobby Direct. So by the time I figured it out, it was the Friday prior to release. And then, of course, Monday was that President's Day holiday. And anyway, long and short of it is, Panini didn't get it shipped as quickly as they could have. And then they didn't send him a shipping notice, so we didn't know what day it was coming in. And I was afraid to schedule it any earlier because I was afraid the cards wouldn't be here. Lou Williams for the Clippers. This is another bonus shots. And once again, you see kind of that cracked ice background there. So we have the Clippers with a hit and the Pacers with a hit, autograph hit, out of this box. Nice little Jordan Bell cracked ice. Rookie for the Warriors. Highlight reel insert there for the Celtics. There's a Dennis Smith Jr. base rookie. Sindarius Thornwell in our red micro etch. All right, so far I like what we're seeing out of Prestige. I like some of the changes. I'm always happy to see the cracked ice. The micro etch are pretty cool. The autograph cards look nice. So as a whole, I'm giving Prestige a thumbs up at the moment. But yeah, I can't believe they didn't publicize it more. It just all of a sudden, it was like, it was on a Friday, and they're, oh yeah, on Wednesday, this will be exclusive to hobby stores. What? And a lot of times, the hobby store here locally, the owner will tell me if there's something coming up that's Hobby Direct and ask me if I want it, but it flew past his radar too, so we were kind of both caught off guard. Especially because we had the other basketball product come out on the same day. Contenders, of course. So it's unusual that they would release both of them on the same day, but hey, that's Panini for you. They're going to do what they're going to do. Kyle Kuzma with a micro etch. Red, of course. The red are not numbered. According to the box, the pink will be numbered to 10. Stars of the NBA insert for Russell Westbrook. Stars of the NBA, Gordon Hayward. Davin Reed micro etch for the Suns. Those micro etch really are pretty cool cards. They're very nice looking cards. Anthony Davis Stat Stars, which he has been on fire, man. I mean, the guy has just been crushing it. I just cannot even imagine if Boogie hadn't gotten hurt, as well as they were playing together and as well as Anthony Davis is playing by himself right now. Man, you got to know they would have made the playoffs. Might still. Wilson for the Bucks in the micro etch. It's like such a bummer that Boogie got hurt. Deladova for the Bucks, cracked ice. All-time greats Magic Johnson insert. Here comes a nice little Donovan Mitchell rookie class cracked ice. Very nice. Very, very nice for the Jazz with the Donovan Mitchell rookie cracked ice. I like that. Good hit. That is not an insert that we see. I mean, that's, I guess, not an insert, but from the picture, it looks like it should be, but I guess it isn't. There's a Dennis Smith Jr. Rookie class regular, not cracked ice. Here comes a Lonzo Ball micro etch red for the Lakers. Frank Jackson for Nola. I guess that's just his standard rookie card. I kept expecting to see players in the background, then I remember, oh yeah, he's been out injured all season. Gordon Hayward, Stars of the NBA, cracked ice. Lauri Markkanen, micro etch red for the Bulls. Pulled a nice Lauri Markkanen out of Contenders the other day. The day I went to pick up this case at the hobby shop, I bought the last loose box of Contenders that he had, because of course what I have is in cases. And got a nice little Lauri Markkanen in it. I don't know why I'm trying to put that in there. Hardcourt Heroes for Buddy Hield. Jimmy Butler, cracked ice for the Wolves. He got hurt this week, of course. Tore his MCL, wasn't it? I think it was his MCL. Jordan Bell, red micro etch for the Warriors. Highlight reel Lonzo Ball insert for the Lakers. Really makes me insane that they turn these cards 15 different ways. Josh Jackson, rookie class for the Phoenix Suns. Like, I so wish they could just put them all in there going the same direction. But alas, they do not. So NBA Player of the Day is coming up before too long as well. If you have a local hobby store in your area, you should check and see if they participate. It's a pretty cool little promotion. Basically, there's a poster that has a different player on it every day. And there's also 2 or 3 wild card players. And so you would go to the hobby store, and let's say that Jarrett Allen was on the poster for the day you were there. Then you would buy a pack, or however many packs you wanted, a pack or packs of the current year's basketball cards at the hobby store and open them while you're there. And if in one of your packs you found Jarrett Allen, then you would, be a daily winner, and you would get some kind of little prize for pulling him on the day that he was the player. Or if you found one of the wild card players, of course you can find them any day. And then at the end of the month, they take all of the daily players and you get put into a drawing for an encased card. It's usually a rookie that's, well, it's not always a rookie. Sometimes it's a veteran, but it's usually a player that's from your area or in your area. So if you're in a city where there's not an NBA team, it might be somebody from, if you've got a college nearby, a player from your college or something like that. And then all the people that win that drawing get entered into a national drawing to get a chance to spend a day with an NBA player. So it's a pretty cool little promotion. It's a Justin Patton rookie class for the Wolves. Terrence Ferguson red micro etch for the Thunder. But so if you have a local store in your area, I think it starts, maybe it starts March 1st. It's pretty soon anyway. If it's not March 1st, it's pretty soon after that. All-time greats, Anthony Hardaway for the Magic. Jason Tatum, red micro etch for the Celtics. I would think that there's probably going to be a decent market for the cracked ice and micro etch, even though they're not autographed, or at least those weren't, for our rookie class, because I gotta think there's probably a lot of hobby shops. This is an all-time greats in cracked ice, Karl Malone for the Jazz. There's probably a lot of them that didn't order this product or didn't know about it, like my guy had forgotten about it. That was to $199, guys. I missed the number on that originally, but I saw it as I sat it down, $199 on the LaMarcus Aldridge. So not every hobby store would have qualified as being, you know, one of the round table stores, wouldn't have even been able to order it. And then some others, probably just like my guy did, somehow let it slide right past them because it came out the same day as Contenders. So I don't think there's probably a huge amount of this floating around out there at the moment, anyway. Wilson again for the Bucks, micro etch red. So that's kind of my thought on it. We'll see. Hardcourt Heroes Derrick Rose. There's a little Harry Giles for the Kings. There's another Jordan Bell micro etch red. We're loading up on Jordan Bell tonight. Or it seems like we are, anyway. Wayne Selden Jr. for the Grizzlies. Jonathan Isaac rookie class for the Orlando Magic. There's StatStars James Harden. So I guess everybody's probably seen somewhere in a news headline by now that LeBron James came out today and said that the NCAA is a corrupt organization. Like not, you know, not talking about, I mean, yes, talking about, I guess, the scandals that are going on, but yet not talking about them. He's talking about the NCAA as a governing body. And some of his comments and statements were basically just the NCAA is making billions of dollars from all of these member schools and athletes and etc. And of course, you know, the student athletes aren't seeing any of those funds. So LeBron basically thinks it's time to start either paying the college athletes a stipend or allowing them to go straight to the NBA like it used to be or something like that. So I don't know, but it was a pretty, you know, that's a big glaring headline there when LeBron comes up and calls the NCAA corrupt. That's going to be, you're going to find that in the news cycle for sure. Sterling Brown cracked ice rookie for the Bucks. A Jordan Bell rookie class cracked ice for the Warriors. We continue to find some nice Jordan Bell cards in here. Oh, let me flip that over before we accidentally show our code. We don't want to do that. So this replaced one of our hits. That 250 rewards point means that one of our autograph hits has been replaced by that in this box. We will award that 250 points by way of random at the end of the break. That was Sindarius Thornwell micro etch red. Hardcourt Heroes Chris Paul. And most of you know, most of you have bid with me before, you know I'm not a fan of those rewards points, but sometimes we find them. Little rookie class insert for the Clippers. Stars of the NBA Kevin Durant insert. StatStars Kawhi Leonard for the Spurs. And Markelle, it's the base rookie. Which, by the way, for those of you who might be interested in Markelle, apparently he is starting to find his shooting form again. You know he had something happened. He had the shoulder injury, and nobody knows if the shoulder injury came because they were trying to get him to change his shot or if his shot changed because his shoulder was bothering him. But either way, after he had some rest, had it fixed, whatever, he came back and had the really weird shooting motion. Aaron Gordon cracked ice, like super, super weird. DeMar DeRozan stat stars for the Raptors. And if you've seen any of the video from some of the practices when he started practicing again, like it was way messed up. So apparently they have been having him work with virtual reality goggles, trying to get his shot back. Oh, wow, guys, this is nice. Lakers, daggone it. That is a Magic Johnson cracked ice old school autograph hit. That is really super nice for the Lakers, in my opinion. Love that right there. That is just an awesome card. Love that. Anyway, so through the virtual reality goggles and whatever else, apparently Markelle Fultz has his shooting motion kind of back in a groove. I saw some video footage of it a couple of days ago, and it does look like he's starting to come back into form a little. Jarrett Allen for the Nets with that red micro etch. Hi, Joshua. That Magic Johnson so far is probably my favorite out of the signatures that we've pulled. I think that was a pretty nice little hit there for the Lakers. Stars of the NBA, Kyrie Irving. Gosh. We may start looking at some of these upside down. I swear to you, they have changing the direction on this a million times. Highlight reel Donovan Mitchell insert. And that's really just, it's unnecessarily handling the cards, in my opinion. It's just too much. I don't like handling them, shuffling them around back and forth that much either. Luke Kennard for the Pistons in the red micro etch. I didn't see a number on the Magic Johnson. There could be one hiding in there somewhere in that cracked ice pattern, but I didn't see one offhand, no. So the rewards point, guys, it's setting over here, right there, still. Actually, I'll just move it over here so you can see it, but I usually keep it on the left, so if I forget about it, since I've moved it, somebody remind me. But at the end of the break, of course, we'll go to random and find a home for that rewards point and any others that we might pull in the interim. Paul, in that box, as I said, we had a 250 rewards point card, which replaced our autograph, which, remember I said that when we pulled the 250 point card? That replaced one of our hits in that box, and Magic Johnson was the other one. So anytime you pull a Panini rewards point card, it has replaced a hit in any product that you pull it out of. That's why Panini always says on average in any of their marketing materials, because sometimes they do replace your hits with points cards, which I don't like, but I can't control, unfortunately. So well, I mean, Joshua, rewards points are in all their products. I mean, there's really no product except maybe National Treasures and Flawless. I mean, I think they're probably about the only two that don't have rewards points. Everything else has them. Some of them have high numbers of points on the cards, but virtually all of their products have them. So, as I said, I'm not a fan. I don't like it, but I cannot control it. Highlight reel Blake Griffin. And guys, we are going to start looking at some of these upside down if they are not inserts, because I don't want to be constantly flipping these cards back and forth. I think it just causes extra handling on the cards that we don't really need to have. And if it's something super fantastic, we're going to flip it over and look at it anyway. If it's just a base, I'm inclined to look at some of them upside down unless you all object. And that is, I think you pronounce his last name Key, but sometimes well, lots of times I pronounce names wrong, but I think his is Key. Kawhi Leonard stat stars for the Spurs. And if you guys object and you want every card flipped around, certainly I can keep doing that. You just let me know. All-time greats for the Bulls, Scottie Pippen. A little Embiid. Nice little Embiid there. Cracked ice for the Sixers. I'm glad to see that they've added cracked ice into Prestige. It's never been in here before. But I would like to have seen them be numbered. So that kind of, you know, that's kind of a bummer that they're not numbered. So here's our first autograph hit out of this box. It's for the Nuggets, and it is Jokic. Cracked ice autograph for the Nuggets. So far we're finding, gosh, we found some veterans. We found some current players. Have we found a rookie autograph yet? I don't know if we did. I think our autographs so far have not been rookies, so maybe we're going to have some of those coming up. All-time greats, Reggie Miller. Of course, Panini just signed an agreement with him again recently, so his autographs are starting to appear in their products. Lonzo Ball, rookie class insert for the Lakers. There's a cracked ice for the Bulls with the Mirotic. Hardcourt Heroes Lonzo Ball for the Lakers. Whoops, there's a little De'Aaron Fox base rookie. That's worth flipping over. Here comes Markelle Fultz for the Sixers. Micro etch red. Oh, yeah, Phil, no worries, man. I mean, honestly, it's a thing that I wish we never had to talk about, because I wish they wouldn't use those dumb points, but I think they're here to stay. They've been around for a few years now, and I don't think we're going to get rid of them. Josh Hart for the Lakers in the red micro etch. And the other thing that bothers me about those, when you redeem the points, they make you pay shipping to get the card that you redeemed the points for. And I'm like, for real? Come on. I mean, of course, you haven't always, I guess, paid shipping to get something sent to you. If you picked it up at the local hobby store, you did not have to. But most of the stuff I buy, I do have to pay shipping for. And even this case that I bought at the hobby shop, I mean, Panini charged shipping for that, so I had to pay shipping for that. So I feel like I've already paid shipping once, and then I didn't get my hit, and I got the rewards point. And then when you redeem the rewards point, they make pay shipping again. So that's one reason that I very seldom redeem mine. Then just get a big group of them and redeem them all at once, so you just pay one shipping cost. But at least on the plus side, they do ship those out pretty quickly. After you redeem them for something, you do get it pretty quickly. So I guess that's the good news in that scenario. Zach Collins for the Trailblazers, red micro etch. Well, we have got Reggie Jackson, and stuck to him, a little John Collins rookie class for the Hawks, cracked ice. Kevin Durant, Stars of the NBA insert. Little Donovan Mitchell, cracked ice base rookie there. Malik Monk, rookie class insert. DeAndre Jordan, this is numbered to 199, cracked ice for the Clippers. Behind that comes Justin Jackson for the Kings, micro etch red. Cameron Payne is our second autograph in this box. That is for the Chicago Bulls. It looks like all of our autographs are going to be cracked ice in here because everyone we've pulled so far has been. So I'm going to work with the assumption that all of our autographs will be cracked ice. We'll see if that holds true, but so far it looks like it's going to. There's Ivan Rabb for the Grizzlies in the red micro etch. Hardcourt Heroes Derrick Rose. I think we had one of those earlier. Hardcourt Heroes Malik Monk. But you know, some of the inserts can be worth some money too. And gosh, if you haven't looked at the prices lately for Donruss basketball from this year, some of those next day signatures are in the several $100s for our top class rookies, and so are some of the inserts for it. I mean, there's some solid stuff out of Donruss basketball price wise. I mean, like crazy. No, Cameron Payne was the second autograph in this box. Jason Tatum for the Celtics, highlight reel insert with a little cracked ice with Tatum getting involved here for the Celtics. Yeah, I know the next day are on card. I'm just talking about in general that Donruss basketball, the prices for a lot of the inserts and the signatures have gone quite high. Tyler Dorsey for the Hawks. The next day signature has always been on card for Donruss basketball. That's the cool part about that one. Justin Patton rookie class insert. But just in general, Donruss basketball, the prices have been quite aggressive lately. There's a nice little De'Aaron Fox Sacramento Kings red micro etch. And by aggressive, I just mean increasing or going up on a lot of our hits out of Donruss basketball. Stars of the NBA, Jimmy Butler. All right, here comes box 4. Joshua, I am not sure if anything is going to be on card in this because I'm opening it right now for the first time right alongside you. And since this was a Hobby Direct product, there's very little information available on it. The only thing I had available is what, you know, like a little one-sheet thing they had sent the owner of the store, and it didn't really say anything more than what I typed in at the bottom of the listing. So you guys, if you don't know this, at the bottom of all my eBay listings, there's a product description. So if you're ever curious about a product that's being opened in terms of how many hits or whatever, of what to expect in it, if you keep scrolling down, there's always a description of some sort. And so what I put in this one, of course, was what I found, basically as kind of a summary of what I found on the one sheet that they had sent to the hobby store owner. So so the long answer to that, Joshua, is I am not sure myself. So far, we have not pulled an on card. We've pulled all sticker autos, but that doesn't mean there's not some in here. I just don't know. We'll definitely have a better feel for it as we, you know, work our way through the case and get a chance to see more of what's coming out of it. But so far, that's how it looks. Wilson rookie class for the Bucks. Kyle Kuzma was a base rookie that went by. Hardcourt Heroes Lauri Markkanen. All-time great Shaquille O'Neal. I guess you probably heard his son has now committed to UCLA, was originally committed to Arizona, and then with all the fallout from what's going on over there with Sean Miller, his son decommitted and now today has committed to UCLA. So Shaq's son, I believe his name is Sharif, is going to be playing for UCLA. Nice little Dennis Smith Jr. rookie class cracked ice insert for the Mavericks. These want to stick together. The micro etch like to stick to the card in front of them. A little static or something. Tyler Lydon, Denver Nuggets. Willie Cauley-Stein, Cracked Ice, Sacramento Kings. Highlight reel. Insert Dennis Smith Jr. there for the Mavericks. And here comes another Dennis Smith Jr. There's a red micro etch. So we haven't found any pink ones yet. Of course, it did say those are going to be numbered to 10, so clearly they're going to be a little more scarce than our red ones, or a lot more scarce than our red ones. There's Pistol Pete Maravich, all-time greats for the Jazz on that one. Harrison Barnes, Cracked Ice for the Mavericks. Oh, Harrison Barnes was numbered to 199. You can kind of catch it like right there. It's really hard to see in the midst of that little cracked ice pattern. And as a matter of fact, let's go back a minute, because Willie Cauley-Stein is numbered to 10 in there. I didn't catch that either till I saw it laying there. So Big Willie numbered to 10, Big Willie Cauley-Stein for the Kings. But we'll look back through, guys, all of the micro etch as well as the cracked ice when we recap, and we'll get another look at those, because there may be some others that there was a number on that I did not see originally. Miles Turner, Hard Court Heroes for the Pacers. Bam Adebayo, red micro etch for the Heat. Of course, he's caught up in the midst of all this scandal too. Supposedly, he or some member of his family took a loan from an agent either when he was still in high school or when he was playing in college. So, have to wait to see how all this shakes out. But whew, it has been ugly the last few days with all that stuff going on in college ball. I just wish they would go ahead and pay the players. I don't see any reason why they couldn't. I mean, to LeBron's point, they make millions of dollars. I mean, even Olympic athletes who were supposed to be the pinnacle of amateurism, Olympic athletes can be paid for sponsorships and endorsements and all kinds of other stuff. I just think it's kind of an outdated notion these days. And then you wouldn't have all this black market stuff going on and all these agents trying to get these kids lined up when they're in junior high and stuff. It'd get rid of all that. Rookie class Lauri Markkanen for the Bulls. But that's just my 2 cents worth. I don't know what they're going to do with it. Andre Iguodala. That is a cracked ice for the Warriors. Mike James for the Suns. Red micro etch. Is he still there, or did he get dropped back down to the G League? I'm not sure if he did or not. Sterling Brown, Milwaukee Bucks, red micro etch. There is a LeBron James Stats Stars insert. Comes another Magic Johnson. This is a cracked ice all-time greats. That's a nice looking card. Frank Mason III for the Kings, red micro. And there was a little Harry Giles base rookie that went by as well. So we should still be finding both of our autographs in this box, right? Haven't pulled any of them yet, have we? Clyde Drexler, all-time greats. I don't remember seeing them yet anyway. We'll find out in a minute. Well, here's one of them. Augustine for the Magic. And following the pattern of our others, also cracked ice. John Collins, red micro etch for the Hawks. Russell Westbrook, Stars of the NBA, cracked ice. Yeah, I'm actually thinking about going back and getting some more Donruss basketball. We haven't broken it since it came out, really. Anunoby, rookie class. I mean, that's another one that just comes in that huge case, so you have to, like, split it up. It's something like a 20-box case, and there's a zillion cards per box, and I don't know. But I'm thinking about getting some more because the prices of it have been so strong. Kenny Smith, this is another old school autograph. This is our second one out of this box. And Kenny Smith there is for the Atlanta Hawks. So we got a couple of old school. We got some veterans. I don't think any of our autographs were rookie this time, but we'll go back through them here in a second. Dwayne Bacon, micro etch for the Hornets. So that must mean we've got some rookie autos hiding out somewhere in the rest of that case, or at least I would think so. And we didn't get our case hits either, so we've still got we've got one, well, there is one that is a true case hit, as in it's only one per case. That one is called Playmakers, so obviously we did not pull it. Then there's another insert called Prestigious Picks. It's 3 per case, and we didn't pull any of those either, so all 4 of those still floating around somewhere in our other boxes. This 250 Panini Rewards Point card, that replaced one of our hits, so we're going to hand this out by way of random. I'm going to bring you along with me here while we go through the process. From the spreadsheet, I will copy all of our teams. And of course, we've got 30 teams, so I don't... you know what, if there's plenty of entries, I don't do random multiple times. I only do it multiple times if we're talking about something that's maybe got 3 or 4 entries. So we've got 30 teams. We're just going to do random one time. And wherever we end up, whoever is the team in the number 1 position after we do the random, will get that card. Scroll down through here, give you an opportunity to make sure that all of our teams are properly pasted in there. And we are good to go. And it's coming out for the Washington Wizards. I'm just scrolling down there. You can see our date and time stamp right there. And the number 1 spot was the Wizards. So that's where this 250 Rewards Points card will go. I put that in a sleeve. I don't remember if I did that on or off camera, but I didn't write on your card itself. I did write on the sleeve instead. And now let's recap what we have here. We'll look, actually we'll look through the micro etch first. And I'm just going to kind of do a quick little blow through of these because sometimes people are watching this on tape delay. They might be interested in whether or not they have one of these, but haven't or don't have time maybe to watch the whole break. So try to recap the things that might be of interest. Since this is kind of a new thing, I think it's worthy of recapping. We haven't had these micro etch in here before in Prestige, or at least if we have, it's been a lot of years. Our cracked ice cards are coming up next. Some of these are numbered. This one is Iguodala to 199 was numbered. Willie Cauley-Stein is numbered to 10. This is to 199 on Harrison Barnes, to 199 on DeAndre Jordan, to 199 on Donovan Mitchell. So there were a few of those that were numbered that I just missed originally. Miratic to 199. And then some of them aren't. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to... This is still $1.99 on Aaron Gordon. To $1.99 Sterling Brown. $1.99 LaMarcus Aldridge. $1.99 Jimmy Butler. $1.99 Matthew Dellavedova. $1.99 Jordan Bell. And then that one is not. So definitely a few of those I didn't see going through the first time. It's kind of hidden in there, right? Like you have to know it's there. Now that I know where to look, it'll be easier to find them as we go through. Then 250 rewards points card went to the Wizards. Oh, that replaced, of course, one of our autograph hits. Then we have Kenny Smith, old school autograph for the Atlanta Hawks. All of our autographs are cracked ice. Then we have the Augustin for the Magic. Cameron Payne for the Bulls. So these are all cracked ice, and they're all sticker autos out of what we've pulled tonight anyway. For the Nuggets, Jokic. There is that sweet little Magic Johnson. That is just a cool card. I love that card. It's awesome. I like the colors. I like everything about it. So nice Magic Johnson hit for the Lakers. Lou Williams for the Clippers. And I don't say his name right, so we're just going to go with Ike for the Pacers. And that is our recap. Of course, we're going to bust into another quarter of this case on Sunday night. In between, of course, we've got Contenders basketball and a few other things coming up. In case someone missed it earlier, if you're still interested or you're picking this up on tape delay after the fact, here's a quick little look through of what's coming up in the 5 days ahead. And there's a lot of one-box breaks and some cases in here as well. Tomorrow night, of course, is Encased Football and Heritage Baseball. Those both come out tomorrow. We're going to open a half case of each tomorrow night. Thursday night, we will be starting that new case of Contenders Basketball. Friday night, our case is a full case of Select Football. It's the last one of those I have. Saturday night, our case will be the back half of Contenders that we start on Thursday. And then Sunday, we will do another quarter case of this Prestige Basketball, and we'll do the back half of the Heritage Baseball case. So that's kind of what we're looking at there in the 5 days ahead. And quick little note again here about the shipping information, just in case anybody didn't see it earlier. There's your anticipated shipping dates for each of our breaks tonight. And that does it for us. So as always, thanks. I appreciate you. I'm always happy to have you keep me company and chat. Stop by and say hi. And of course, always appreciate your bids and breaking with me. So until I see you the next time, have a good rest of your week. Bye-bye.